Welcome. This video is brought to you by MyShoeCovers reusable and washable booties for residential contractors with a grip you can count on. If you're thinking about starting a plumbing contractor business in Utah, one of the first things you'll need to do is obtain a plumbing license. In this comprehensive guide, we'll walk you through everything you need to know about the process of obtaining a plumbing license in the state of Utah, including the types of licenses you can apply for, the requirements for each, the exam details, cost, and the necessary preparation. Let's dive right in. In Utah, the Division of Occupational and Professional Licensing, DOPL, administers 5 plumbing license classifications: Apprentice Plumber, Journeyman Plumber, Residential Journeyman Plumber, Master Plumber, and Residential Master Plumber, with an additional pathway to obtain a P200 General Plumbing Contractor license for those seeking to operate their own plumbing business. The Apprentice Plumber license allows individuals to work under supervision while gaining experience. The Journeyman Plumber license enables independent work on commercial and residential plumbing projects under a Master Plumber's guidance. The Residential Journeyman Plumber license is similar but limited to residential projects. The Master Plumber license qualifies individuals to supervise plumbing projects and work independently on both residential and commercial jobs. The Residential Master Plumber license is restricted to supervising residential projects. The P200 General Plumbing Contractor license allows individuals to own and operate a plumbing business, covering both commercial and residential projects. The Apprentice Plumber license requires applicants to be at least 18 years old, possess a high school diploma or GED, register with DOPL, and either enroll in an approved apprenticeship program or work under a licensed master or journeyman plumber. The Journeyman Plumber license requires either completion of an approved apprenticeship program with 8,000 hours or 4 years of supervised training plus passing the required exams. The Apprentice Plumber license requires applicants to be at least 18 years old, possess a high school diploma or GED, register with DOPL, and either enroll in an approved apprenticeship program or work under a licensed master or journeyman plumber. The Journeyman Plumber license requires either completion of an approved apprenticeship program with 8,000 hours, which is 4 years, of supervised training plus passing the required exams. The Residential Journeyman Plumber license requires 6,000 hours or 3 years of supervised training. The Master Plumber license requires holding a Journeyman Plumber license completing 4,000 hours, that's 2 years, of supervisory experience as a journeyman, or holding an associate's degree in applied science with 2,000 hours, or 1 year, of supervisory experience, and passing the required exams. The Residential Master Plumber license mirrors the Master Plumber requirements but is based on residential journeyman experience, requiring 4,000 hours, which is 2 years, of supervisory experience or an associate's degree with 2,000 hours, or 1 year, of supervisory experience, plus passing the exams. The P200 General Plumbing Contractor license requires holding a Master Plumber license, completing a 25-hour pre-licensure course, obtaining general liability insurance of $100,000 per incident, and $300,000 aggregate with DOPL as the certificate holder, registering the business with the Utah Division of Corporations, and, if employing others, securing workers' compensation insurance and state tax registrations. The Apprentice Plumber license has one fee, which is an application fee of $116. This fee is non-refundable. The Journeyman Plumber and Residential Journeyman Plumber licenses each require a $116 non-refundable application fee. Additionally, there is also a written exam fee of $68 and a practical exam fee of $100. The Master Plumber and Residential Master Plumber licenses also carry a $116 non-refundable application fee. The P200 General Plumbing Contractor license requires a $210 non-refundable application fee for the first classification, with additional classifications at $116 each. All licenses require a $63 renewal fee every 2 years, due by November 30th of odd-numbered years, with late fees of $20 if renewed within 30 days of expiration, or $50 if renewed between 31 days and 2 years. Additionally, the written plumber exam for each level of licensure, from Journeyman or Residential Journeyman Plumber to Master or Residential Master Plumber, is $68, and the practical exam has a fee of $100. The exam details for each type of license are as follows. The Apprentice Plumber license has no exam requirement, you just have to register with the state. The Journeyman Plumber license requires passing the Utah Plumber Theory exam, which consists of 120 questions, takes 4 hours, and requires a minimum score of 70%. Additionally, you must pass the Utah Plumber Practical exam, which is 2.5 hours long, involves 2 plumbing projects, is graded on a pass-fail basis, and includes 1 project with a rolling offset. The Residential Journeyman Plumber license requires passing the Utah Residential Plumber Theory exam, which also consists of 120 questions, takes 4 hours, and requires a minimum score of 70%. You must also pass the Utah Residential Plumber Practical exam, which is 2.5 hours long, involves 2 residential plumbing projects, and is graded on a pass-fail basis. The Master Plumber license requires passing both the Utah Plumber Theory exam and the practical exam. However, candidates who pass the practical exam as a journeyman plumber are exempt from retaking it. The Residential Master Plumber license requires passing the Utah Residential Plumber Theory exam and practical exam, but candidates who pass the practical exam as a journeyman, residential journeyman plumber, or as a master plumber are exempt. Lastly, the P200 General Plumbing Contractor license requires passing the Utah Contractor Business and Law exam, which consists of 60 questions, takes 2 hours, requires a minimum score of 70%, and has a $68 fee. This requirement may be waived for those with an active, equivalent out-of-state license held for at least 1 year. Exams are administered by Prov and can be scheduled at prov.com. The practical exams are offered 8 times annually at Salt Lake Community College and once yearly at Dixie Tech in St. George. Candidates must bring their own tools, safety glasses, and materials. Exams are open book, allowing tabbed and highlighted references, but electronic devices are prohibited. To prepare for Utah's plumbing exams, enroll in a reputable exam preparation course, such as those offered by the Plumbers Training Institute. These courses provide online study materials, practice questions, and guides on key topics like the International Plumbing Code and Utah-specific regulations. Study diligently using approved references such as the International Plumbing Code and NFPA 13, focusing on drainage, venting, water supply systems, and safety standards. Practice isometric drawing and math calculations for the practical exam. Schedule regular hands-on practice with plumbing tools and materials, particularly for brazing and soldering copper pipes, to build confidence for the practical exam's time-sensitive projects. For more info on plumbing licenses in the state of Utah, and for up-to-date information, visit the Division of Occupational and Professional Licensing, or DOPL. There's a link in the description. On behalf of the MyShoeCovers team, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Check out our other videos, where we provide valuable tips to help you grow your contractor business.